Dorothy is attending summer school at Syracuse University, furthering her education and pursuing her dream of platform work. In 1919, platform work meant more than acting in plays. It required standing alone on a stage and holding an audience with nothing but your voice and gestures.
Friday, August 1st, cool and partly cloudy. I have just come from the play down at the Teachers College grounds. There were 3 one-act plays given. They were good. I especially liked Fame and Barry's Rosalind. Fame, particularly. Saturday, August 2nd, warm and sunny. I washed and ironed today and had a letter from home. Sunday, August 3rd, warm and sunny. It has been delightfully like fall today. The air has been hazy, and tonight the cicadas are singing. I went down to the Goodwill Congregational Church today but found it closed. I went to the Baptist tonight. Monday, August 4th, warm and sunny. I have felt very tired and strange today. I feel some better tonight but am weary. I found a nice place for studying over in the cemetery and spent part of my afternoon there.
The Oakwood Cemetery is a rural cemetery, picturesque and park-like, located next to the Syracuse University campus. It has been used by students for over a century as a quiet retreat for walking, reflection, and studying.
Today, Professor Talcott asked me to play in The Importance of Being Earnest. I feel very happy over it. Tonight, I heard Professor Talcott read Experience. Really, it was wonderful. Florence and Esther and I went to the Cosmopolitan afterwards and had some eats.
The Importance of Being Earnest is a classic comedy of manners centered on 2 Victorian gentlemen, Jack and Algernon, who create fictitious personas, both named Ernest, to escape social obligations and woo the women they love.
Wednesday, August 6th, warm and partly rainy. I feel fine today. I read over part of the play with Professor Talcott this morning. Thursday, August 7th, warm and sunny. The weather is getting pretty hot again. It will be nice to have a rain. I almost hope it won't rain tomorrow night, but of course, I want it to all happen as is right. Friday, August 8th, cool and clearing at night. I am just madly, prancing happy. I have come from the play, and oh, I haven't had so much fun in a long time. Everybody was so nice and dear to me afterwards, and Professor Talcott whispered, "I was proud of you." We gave it in the forestry building before the largest crowd they have had yet this summer. I'll never forget the night I played Cecily in The Importance of Being Earnest on Old Syracuse University Hill. Saturday, August 9th, cool but clear and sunny. It has been a delightful fall-like day. I haven't studied much, been thinking too much about the play, but I went down to the Teachers College grounds this afternoon and looked all around the old castle and the grounds. It is awfully romantic inside the old castle, the lovely, musty smell of an old building. I was all alone and wandered through all the rooms, seeing them in the light of former days. The staircase, hallways, and front door particularly attracted me.
The castle Dorothy explored was Yates Castle. In 1919, it was the primary home for the university's Teachers College. Unfortunately, it no longer stands today.
Sunday, August 10th, sunny and cool, balmy, hazy air. Well, my last Sunday in Syracuse, I suppose, has passed. I went to the First Baptist both morning and evening. I wrote a long letter home today. Monday, August 11th, warm, sunny, hazy. Such perfectly delightful fall-like weather. I went up in the cemetery this afternoon and studied on a reading. Then I spent a time in the library where I had a nice chat with Miss Dowsland. Tonight I went down to the Cosmopolitan and got what I was hungry for, some tomato soup and pimento cheese sandwiches. It just hit the spot. Tuesday, August 12th. Warm, sunny, growing cloudy. I finished learning my reading this afternoon. Managed to keep out of the Cosmo tonight. Think I'll go down there when the final readings are over and have a regular fling. Wednesday, August 13th. Warm and partly cloudy. School is nearly done. I am crazy to get home, but I feel a little lonesome to leave too. I have been working at my final readings today. Thursday, August 14th. Warm and sunny. I finished all my readings today. Summer school has meant a world of help and inspiration to me. I packed my trunk tonight. Friday, August 15th. Warm and sunny. Last day of summer school. I simply listened to the others today since my readings were all finished. I had my picture taken with one of the classes today. I felt lonesome to leave the girls and Professor Talcott, Professor T especially. Anna Lee came as far as Rochester on the same train I did. I sat with a very delightful man from Rochester to Buffalo. Had the nicest kind of a chat with him. Papa and I came together by auto from Arcade. It is fine to be at home. Saturday, August 16th. Warm, sunny, showers at night. Papa was at home today. We enjoyed being here together, I am sure. Lynn and Dig and I went to the station with him and got caught in the rain. Sunday, August 17th. Warm, sunny, showers at night. I didn't go to church today. We had a very severe electric storm tonight. Monday, August 18th. Warm and partly showery. Mama and I turned a pile of rubbish today. Tuesday, August 19th. Warm and partly showery. My trunk came today, and tonight I had a great time unpacking it. I called it Aunt Eva's this morning on my way from the station. Wednesday, August 20th. Warm and sunny. We washed today. At last my clothes are clean. Thursday, August 21st. Warm and partly showery. I went to the Warsaw Fair with William, Sarah, and Earl. We saw 2 airplanes go up. It was certainly a sight worth seeing. We had a good time for all of the rain. We danced a while in the evening and then came home. Friday, August 22nd. Warm and sunny. A beautiful fall-like day. I finished cleaning up upstairs. Saturday, August 23rd. Warm and sunny. Another delightful day. I went to the Boy Scout dance tonight. There was an awfully small crowd, and I never saw the bunch so sort of sober. Earl was there. He is out of the Navy for good now. I had a lot of dances with him, and he came home with me. Sunday, August 24th. Warm and sunny. We had a minister here today, a friend of Millard's. He didn't come as a candidate. We all liked him very much. The Arcade Church was invited over, and quite a good many came. So I saw some old friends of mine. The church looked lovely with golden glow. The folks served a lunch to the Arcade folks before they went home. Mr. and Mrs. Reinhardt visited here today. We had a fine CE meeting tonight. The younger ones take hold and answer questions first rate. It seems just lovely. Mrs. Souther is staying overnight with Mrs. Lyford, and Lynn and I called there tonight. We girls had a Sunday night lunch, attended with almost an unusual amount of fun. Monday, August 25th, cool and partly showery. We tried to wash today. A shower came up about every 10 minutes. It has been awfully pretty on the hills today with the gray rain coming up and then the sun coming out. I made fudge tonight. Dawn has a bad cold. Tuesday, August 26th, cool and partly cloudy. Lynn and I went up on the farm this afternoon. We found Aunt Clara sick in bed. We went over and picked up some apples and went through the old house, planning how it could be fixed up and used. After supper, We cracked nuts. Wednesday, August 27th. No entry text provided for this date. Thursday, August 28th. Cool and rainy. There was a missionary supper at the church tonight. Dig and Lynn and I went down. We got most awfully fooled on a maple sugar cake. Friday, August 29th. Warm and sunny. Dawn and I prepared this afternoon to take Lowell down to Mrs. Brooks. But just as dawn was starting, Aunt Eva came up. We were so glad to have her. She stayed for supper, and we were consoled for the loss of the society maple sugar cake by having a good one of our own. I went home with Aunt Eva and got some sweet corn. Saturday, August 30th. Warm and sunny. The bus came this morning, and it took nearly the whole Buck family, including Tim Buck too, to get them home from the station. Dawn and Lyndon went up on the farm tonight while I took care of Lowell. Lynn and I were invited to a corn roast, but didn't go. Mr. Stockin came over, and I had a ride with him.
Based on the context of Dorothy's diary, the bus she mentioned was probably not literal. It seemed to be an idiom, perhaps meaning her day got a little hectic. Her play on words mentioning the whole Buck family, including Tim Buck too, seems to be a glimpse of her witty humor.
Sunday, August 31st. Cool and partly cloudy. We had a candidate at church today. I don't know whether he will be called. The Potters came over this afternoon. After they went away, Lillian called. This was our last night together for this summer, so we girls sat up a little late, reading Penrod and discussing old times.
Penrod, written by Booth Tarkington in 1914, is a humorous collection of stories depicting the misadventures of an imaginative 11-year-old boy in the pre-World War I Midwest. Often compared to the adventures of Tom Sawyer, the book captures the witty essence of American childhood. Join us as we turn the page to September 1919 in the next chapter of Dorothy's diary. If you would like to hear more of Dorothy's story as well as the stories of others, a simple like goes a long way. To ensure you don't miss the upcoming episodes, do subscribe and enable alerts. We'll see you next time as we share these cherished tablets of the heart.